Adanna had chosen silence over spotlight. But peace doesn't last forever. One quiet morning, a stranger arrived at the village gates, wounded, weak, and carrying a dark secret. He begged for help, but what Adanna didn't know was that helping him would cost her everything. It was the season of harmattan. Dry winds blew through the village. Adanna was sitting near the stream, collecting herbs, when she heard a faint whisper, like a dying voice crawling through the wind. She stood up, ears twitching. Something was wrong. Minutes later, a boy no older than 15 staggered into the village, his clothes torn, his feet bleeding. He collapsed near the elder's hut, whispering just 2 words before fainting. "They are coming." The villagers surrounded him. "Who's coming?" they asked. "Bandits. Spirits." Adanna rushed over, touching his forehead. She closed her eyes and listened, not with her ears, but her heart. And then, she heard it. A soft rhythm. Not drums. Not footsteps. But tears. The boy was not alone. He had escaped something not just dangerous, but cursed. That night, Adanna sat with him as he rested. His name was Obi. He was from the west, from a village that vanished 2 weeks ago. They came at night, he whispered. Masked men, but not human. They didn't take gold. They took voices. My father, he couldn't speak again. My sister, she just disappeared into dust. Adanna's heart trembled. Did they say anything? They chanted something in the dark. A name. Nwok Nti Noku. Adanna froze. That name, it meant the man with giant ears. Her ears twitched. This wasn't a coincidence. She went to the shrine that night and knelt before the guardian of echoes. These spirits, she asked. Do they seek me? Yes, the guardian said. They were once watchers of sound, just like you. But they fell. Now, they collect what they've lost, voices, truths, and the gifts of listeners. What do they want from me? They want your ears. Adanna swallowed hard. Then I will fight. No, the guardian replied. To fight them is to become them. You must give what they seek. Freely. Adanna stood. But if I give up my ears, I lose everything. Or you gain something greater. The next night, the wind changed. Drums echoed in the distance, but no one was playing. Shadows moved in the trees. And suddenly, the stranger boy, Obi, stood and walked alone into the forest. The villagers tried to stop him, but his eyes were blank. They've taken him, Adanna whispered. I have to go. The chief held her arm. Adanna, you don't have to do this again. Let us fight. She shook her head. You can't fight what you can't hear. She walked into the forest, alone. She followed the sound. The whispers were louder now. Voices stolen from children, from elders, from those long dead. They swirled around her like wind. Then she saw them, dark spirits with hollow mouths and wide, bleeding ears. They floated around Obi like vultures. Why him? Adanna asked. He carries your echo, they said. He is your mirror. To save him, you must give us what you have. Adanna walked forward slowly, and removed the beads from her ears. I give you my gift, she whispered. Take it, but let him go. The spirit screamed in silence, then faded like smoke. Obi collapsed. Alive. Safe. Adanna fell too. And when she woke, the world was quiet. Too quiet. She had lost her hearing completely. The villagers wept. They carried her home with songs and praise, but Adanna couldn't hear any of it. No wind. No voices. No more whispers from the gods. But something else happened. A child fell into the river a week later, and before anyone saw, Adanna jumped in and pulled him out. "How did you know?" they asked. "I felt the vibration," she said. "The water told me." And slowly, Adanna realized, though she could no longer hear, she could sense. She felt the energy in voices, the rhythm in people's hearts, the pulse of nature. Her gift had transformed. She was no longer a listener of sound. She had become a listener of souls. Moral lesson. Sometimes, losing everything gives you something greater. Adanna's story reminds us that real power isn't just in what we hear, but in how we feel, how we serve, and how we love. If this story moved you, hit that subscribe button for more powerful African tales. Don't forget to like, comment, and share with someone who needs to hear this. To be continued in part 4.